folks, Dre here again, and welcome back to another edition of the Top 5 series. Did you guys enjoy MotoGP season opener in Qatar this past weekend? Not the most brilliant race of all time, but a brilliant win for Jorge Lorenzo. I know, you're shocked. But many of the headlines came before wheels even turned, as Valentino Rossi announced a new 2-year extension to keep him in the sport until age 76, while Bradley Smith made the first transfer of 2016 right away, as he announced a 2-year deal to join the new KTM factory team in 2017. So with Bradley Smith topping the first domino, where could the rest of the field be heading? Let's have a look and take some educated guesses in my top 5 MotoGP 2017 rumours. At number 5, that second KTM seat. It's going to be intriguing to see who partners the aforementioned Bradders when 2017 rolls around. The landslide favourite, though, is reigning Moto2 champion Johann Zarco, who's following in Tito Rabat's footsteps in trying to be the first man to retain said title. For those unaware, the Moto2 team is run by Aki Ayo, who runs KTM's Moto3 team, is handling the development of KTM's future Moto2 chassis, and is heavily linked to be spearheading the KTM factory effort too. And given the strong working relationship, it makes for a solid fit. Wouldn't completely rule out Jonas Volger either, given the Red Bull affiliation, if he has a breakout year in the intermediate class either. At number 4, there's a risk for Andrea Dovizioso coming forward. He was hired in 2013 to be the frontrunner for Ducati's new team alongside Cal Crutchlow, but now he's 31 this year and he's just not been quite good enough, as the upside of his teammate Andrea Iannone is becoming more and more evident, especially after his breakout season with the factory boys last year. With that in mind, keep an eye on the Pramac battle between Scott Redding, who's come off 2 seasons held back with subpar Hondas, and Danilo Petrucci, who was superb with Pramac last year. Ducati haven't been afraid to promote from within before, like with Iannone in 2014, so it may be worth keeping an eye on. At number 3, part 1 of the potential super talents. First up, Alex Rins, who was incredible in Moto2 last season, winning twice and finishing as championship runner-up to Johann Zarco. It's almost inevitable he'll be moving up to MotoGP in 2017, and he's favourite to take up the departed seat at Tech 3 left by Bradley Smith, with Yamaha desperate to tie him down for the future, given the most likely departure of Valentino Rossi down the road, and the fact that he hates the Honda camp because of their bias towards Alex Marquez in the past. If not, a Suzuki could be knocking because... At number 2 is the key piece to pretty much every single silly season rumour, and that's Maverick Vinales. He's basically a combination of Max Verstappen and Nico Hülkenberg, a rider who's still very young at 21, who we know is probably really fast, but rides for a currently limited team in Suzuki, and of course, talk over him will be rife, given he has an opt-out clause in his contract after 2 years of his team. And of course, every factory team in the paddock will be keeping tabs on his status going forward. We'll know soon. Maverick has himself already said that he'll decide his future in 5 or 6 races' time. He's super fast and could be a franchise factory rider for a decade at least. Only one bigger name could potentially cause more silly season antics. And his name is Jorge Lorenzo. This is the story that just won't die, the Wesley Schneider to Manchester United of MotoGP stories, as maybe, just maybe, Jorge Lorenzo will walk away from Yamaha after 8 seasons to move to Ducati and old friend Gigi Dell'Ania, who managed him during his 250 days in 2006. It makes some sense on paper if you want to read into Lorenzo's psyche. Maybe he wants to replicate arch-rival Valentino in trying to win with more than one manufacturer, or the massive amount of cash that Ducati will inevitably offer as their centrepiece, similarly to Rossi and Stoner of days past. Is Lorenzo that way inclined? We'll find out soon enough. Now, before I go, I have to give a lot of credit to David Emmett of MotoMatters.com. He's one of the finest journalists in all of motorsport. Go follow him on Twitter at MotoMatters. He's well worth it if you're a bike fan. Got any theories of your own? Who would you like to see move seats? Let me know, and if you want more, why not follow me over on the Motorsport 101 channel where we talk all sorts of crap about cars and stuff. Till next time, I've been Andre Harrison, and thanks for watching.